Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm here with CASETiFY's latest MagSafe case for iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max, the MagSafe Mirror. This case has a luxe-looking electroplated mirror surface on its polycarbonate back, perfect for a quick makeup check, and is fully MagSafe compatible. Like CASETiFY's other cases, its antimicrobial treatment eliminates 99% of bacteria, and it features 50% recycled content and ships in 100% recyclable packaging. And with 5 feet of drop protection, it's going to do a good job in protecting your precious phone from everyday hazards. Let's take a closer look at these cases on my iPhone 13 Pro Max in silver and iPhone 13 Pro in Sierra Blue. Looking at the construction of the MagSafe Mirror case here for the iPhone 13 Pro in this really cool black snake design. Really lovely case. Quite a nice slim profile, lovely lightweight case. So this case is relatively rigid in construction, not much give to it. We got a hard polycarbonate back, and then the sides are a little bit more flexible, but not terribly flexible. They're very slightly textured, but they don't have a rubbery feel to them. They're not the TPU sides that you may be familiar with from CASETiFY's Impact and Ultra Impact cases. So looking at CASETiFY's MagSafe Impact case for the 13 Pro, side by side here, you got this rubbery TPU sides here on your CASETiFY Impact, and on the MagSafe Mirror case, you have just kind of this smooth, slightly textured feel. It's not quite as grippy, but it's not slippery either. You also have a little bit of a difference here in the amount of recycled material. You got 50% recycled content here with the MagSafe Mirror and 65% with the new MagSafe Impact cases. So a little bit of a difference there. This is also going to be a smaller case than the Impact and Ultra Impact cases. So it's about the same thickness, but it's shorter and it's not quite as wide. And looking in the interior, you can see both of these are MagSafe cases. They've got the embedded magnets, so they're going to work with a whole suite of MagSafe accessories. However, with your CASETiFY Impact case, you've got this line of Chi-Tech that runs around the perimeter. This is what gives this case its extra amount of drop protection. You don't have that one on your MagSafe Mirror case. The MagSafe Mirror case is only going to give you 5 feet of drop protection as opposed to the 6.6 feet you get with the MagSafe Impact case. But honestly, 5 feet is really quite a lot of drop protection, and overall this seems like a very well-made case. And just like CASETiFY's Impact and Ultra Impact cases, the MagSafe Mirror cases are treated with DEFENSiFY, which is going to eliminate 99% of bacteria. So overall, just lovely cases here from CASETiFY. So putting your phone in this case is quite straightforward. Just start on the left-hand side, put on your bottom and top corners, and then clip on your right-hand corners. Once on, we've got a good fit overall, although we do have some give over your buttons and your port opening areas. Not a lot, but some, a little bit more than on the Impact and Ultra Impact cases. As far as the amount of protective lip around your screen, we have a good amount of protective lip, basically the same as on the Impact and Ultra Impact cases. I would have more visible lip here if I didn't have a tempered glass screen protector in place. This is the FlowLab edge-to-edge tempered glass screen protector. Has a very nice fit with this case. Everything looks really good. Overall, just a very nice case here from CASETiFY. Looking down here at our port openings, everything is nicely positioned and nicely sized, although we do have some extra little holes here on the bottom, one here and one here. Those are not present on the Impact and Ultra Impact cases, so I don't know why they're here on the Mirror cases, but they don't seem to be really hurting anything. At any rate, we've got asymmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design. Everything looks good here, and you should be able to fit many third-party lightning cables here, although of course this case does support both wireless charging as well as MagSafe charging, so you might find you're using that functionality less than you otherwise would. So going up the sides of the case, we have this very slightly textured feel to it. Doesn't give you tons of grip, but it is sufficient. Everything feels nice here. You do have very nice clicky buttons here. Everything is excellent, although we do have that slit button design, which potentially could let in dust or dirt, so be aware of that. No issues in getting to the mute switch. We've got a nice generous opening there. Looking at the view from the top, you can see we've got plenty of protective lip around the screen. Everything looks great there. Nice fit here with the FlowLab edge-to-edge screen protector. And then looking over here at our side button, nice and responsive, no issues there. And then we have a recycling statement here saying that this is made from 50% recycled materials. So it's great to know we've got that recycled content. Not everybody wants to see the recycled statement here on the side of the case. I've had some of my viewers say, why do they bother putting it on the case? But I do think it's nice to get that awareness out there. And of course, it's obviously nice that they're using 50% recycled material in this case. Looking at the back of the case, everything looks lovely. This particular graphic is a collaboration between Black and CASETiFY. Looks absolutely fantastic. Love the snake. So this particular case does not have much mirror on the back of it. Most of this is covered with a matte polycarbonate. The only mirrored part is actually this snake itself. So this actually has some advantages because the mirrored part is going to be the most fragile part of this case. It's going to scratch and show fingerprints easily. However, the matte polycarbonate, not so much. So actually, I think there's advantages to having a little bit less mirror. You still get a really cool look, definite glittery look, and love the snake. However, you don't have to be quite so careful with it. So as far as graphics are concerned, there's lots to choose from with the MagSafe Mirror case line. Not quite as many as there are with the Impact and Ultra Impact. I think that it's probably a little trickier to do the graphics on the mirror cases, so they don't have quite as extensive a graphics library for the MagSafe Mirror cases, but there's still tons to choose from. So if snakes aren't your thing, you can definitely go for something else. You also have the option to go with custom text with these cases with up to 8 characters and your choice of font colors and fonts in various formats, so there are lots of custom options available with the MagSafe Mirror cases. Overall, just a lovely case here, very nice feel in the hand, really great look. As far as the amount of protection you have for your protruding camera, we have sufficient protection, definitely have lay on the table design, although there's not tons and tons of protection. If you happen to be putting your phone on its back on a very jagged or uneven surface, you might find you don't have as much protection as you would like. But I think for most people, this is going to give you sufficient protection. We've got that nice raised rim around the camera. I think everything is good there. Overall, just a lovely case. As far as wireless charging is concerned, this is going to work great with regular Qi wireless charging, and being a MagSafe case, this is going to work great with MagSafe chargers as well. No issues there. You're also going to be able to use this with other MagSafe accessories, such as MagSafe wallets. You can use this with MagSafe power banks. You've got lots of MagSafe options available with these cases. Removing this case from your phone is not particularly difficult. You're going to start up in the top corner, press that off, go down to the bottom, press that off, go to the middle, and the rest of the case will slide off easily. Looking at another one of the MagSafe Mirror cases for the 13 Pro, this one's going to have the same exact sides, black, slightly textured. But looking at the back, we have a different graphic and we also have a different base color. So unfortunately, this particular base color has been discontinued by CASETiFY. You can still find some of the cases in this bronze color on their site, but they're not going to be making any more. I'm not really sure why. I think it's got a really cool look to it. I also really like this graphic. Now you can get the graphic, you just won't be able to get it in this particular bronze color necessarily. But as you can see, we've got a lot more exposed mirror in this particular version. It has a really cool look to it. There's definitely enough mirror here for you to check your makeup or whatever. So just like with the black snake case we were looking at, this is the section which is going to show fingerprints, and it's going to scratch relatively easily. Has a really luxe look to it, but you just have to be a bit more careful. Whereas the part that's actually got graphics on it, this is not going to give you any trouble, not going to show fingerprints, and it's not going to scratch very easily. So you do have that. Another thing about the MagSafe Mirror cases, which is a little bit different than with the MagSafe Impact and Ultra Impact cases, is that we don't have that little ridge at the bottom and the top to help reduce scratching. I'm not sure why they didn't put that on the MagSafe Mirror cases. That's a feature that I actually really like about the Impact and Ultra Impact cases, because the ridge that they have there holds the back of the case very slightly above a flat surface, and so when you put it down on its back, it's going to scratch less over time. We don't have that here, and honestly, I think with the MagSafe Mirror ones, given the scratchability of this mirrored surface, I think that you would really benefit from having a ridge there, but you don't. So that's a little bit of a downside there. but I do think that the mirrored surface looks beautiful. This electroplated polycarbonate just looks beautiful. And of course, again, this case is treated with DEFENSiFY, which is an antimicrobial treatment. So this is going to protect you by eliminating 99% of bacteria from the case. So that is excellent. Just a really cool look here. So as I said, CASETiFY is unfortunately going to be discontinuing this lovely bronze option you can see here with this palm tree design. The remaining 3 options that are available are a silver on silver, which I don't have to show you here today, a silver on black, which I do. That's what we have here with this dragonfly pattern. And then there is a black on black. So those are the 3 available options. The silver on silver looks particularly cool on their website. It's a little bit different than the silver on black in that the area around the camera, this part is now silver. The camera ring itself is still black, but this little corner here and this corner up there are silver, and it's got silver sides. So that's really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have that to show you today. But the silver back is a really attractive color, so don't be too sad about not being able to get the bronze anymore, because honestly the silver and the black are both really cool options. So looking a little bit more closely at this silver MagSafe mirror case here in this fantastic dragonfly design, looks really lovely. Again, the electroplated polycarbonate here, it's going to be prone to scratching and fingerprints. However, the fact that you have this graphic design on here is really going to help in making your fingerprints and scratches less noticeable. The dragonflies themselves are not going to pick up fingerprints and scratches, and I think that your eye is going to be drawn to them and make the fingerprints and scratches on the other parts of the case a little bit less noticeable. At least that's my theory. And again, this particular MagSafe mirror color is called silver on black. So you got the black sides, and then you've got the black area around the camera with your silver back, as opposed to the silver on silver, which has got silver sides and silver area here and here, as well as silver on the back. And of course, there's tons of other graphic designs available from CASETiFY for these cases, as well as the option to come up with your own custom text. And if mirrors are your thing, you can also simply go with a plain MagSafe mirror case. That's going to give you a fantastic mirror and a really unique look. Moving on to the iPhone 13 Pro Max with one of the black MagSafe mirror cases. Again, this is relatively easy to put on. You're going to start on your left-hand side. Make sure both your top and your bottom corners are in place, and then go over to your right-hand side and clip those on. Once on, we have basically the same fit as we did on the 13 Pro. You have a little bit of give here over your buttons, less give over your port openings, but still some there. Overall, though, I think we've got a good fit on here. As far as the amount of protective lip is concerned, you've got a good amount of protective lip on here. I do have a tempered glass screen protector on here. This is a Flow Lab tempered glass screen protector. If I didn't have that on here, you would have more visible lip, but even with it, you still have plenty of protective lip for your screen. Looking down here at our port openings, these are asymmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design, so that's excellent. Everything looks really great here. And we do still have these mystery holes. No idea why those are there. Going up the sides, these are slightly textured and have a dry, smooth feel to them. Give you a little bit of grip, but they're quite different than the feel of the TPU sides you're going to have on the Impact and Ultra Impact cases. So looking at this with the Ultra Impact case for the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so you have these glossy, sort of grippy TPU sides on your 13 Pro Max Ultra Impact, as opposed to a matte finish, slightly drier feeling sides here on the MagSafe mirror case. So really quite different. Also, we have a bit of a size difference here. The Ultra Impact case is going to be taller, and it's also somewhat wider. So you definitely have a smaller case here with your MagSafe mirror case, although you do have less drop protection because the MagSafe mirror case is going to give you 5 feet of drop protection as opposed to the 9.8 feet of drop protection you get with the Ultra Impact, because of course the Ultra Impact does have those special Chi-Tech corners on the bumpers which give it extra protection. Going up here to our buttons, these are nice and responsive, although we do have that slit button design that could potentially allow dust or dirt to get inside the phone case, so do be aware of that if you use your phone in dirty or dusty environments. As far as access to the mute switch, you shouldn't have any issues there. We have a nice large opening. Looking at the view from the top, everything looks great. As you can see, we got plenty of lip to protect the screen. And then going over here to our side button, very responsive, same design as the volume buttons. And then we have our statement about recycled material down here at the bottom. Looking at the back of the case, we got a really cool white dragon design here on a black MagSafe mirror case. Everything looks beautiful. Again, you're going to have to be careful with this material in terms of fingerprints and scratching, but it does look marvelous. We have the same raised rim here around the camera area. Should give you plenty of protection for lay on the table design as long as you put this down on a flat surface. I think everything looks great here. Nice slim feel. This is just a lovely case on the phone. As far as wireless charging is concerned, this is going to work perfectly with regular Qi wireless chargers, and being a MagSafe case, this is going to work perfectly with Apple's MagSafe charger as well. No problems there. And you're also going to be able to use this with other MagSafe accessories such as MagSafe power banks. Removing this case from your phone is not difficult. Just start in the top corner, push that off, go down to the bottom, push that off, and slide out your phone. The final MagSafe mirror case that I wanted to share with you today is a MagSafe mirror case with no mirror. So when I chose this design on CASETiFY's website, I thought it looked really cool, but I couldn't actually tell where the mirror was on the case. And when I received it, it turns out there's no mirror because the graphic on here is an all-over graphic that completely covers up the electroplated mirrored surface. So in one way that's bad because you don't have any mirror on here, but in another way, if you were kind of dreading having the mirror on there, worrying about fingerprints and scratching, with this type of case you don't need to worry about it. Plus you also get a little bit smaller case. So if you love CASETiFY's graphics and custom text options, but their impact and ultra impact cases are just a little bit too big, then perhaps this is a good option for you because as you can see, it's definitely a bit smaller than this Ultra Impact case as well as an Impact case, but still has that cool CASETiFY look, and it's still going to give you 5 feet of drop protection, which is a really good amount of drop protection. It's got that antimicrobial protection from DEFENSiFY, and it's got a very eco-friendly footprint with 50% recycled material and 100% recyclable packaging. So overall, just a lovely case from CASETiFY. Again, we've been looking at CASETiFY's MagSafe mirror cases for iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max. These cases are available directly from CASETiFY, and they have an MSRP of $65 for the iPhone 13 Pro version and $70 for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You have a choice of 3 base colors, silver on silver, silver on black, and black on black, and you have the option to add custom text, cool graphics, or simply a plain mirrored finish. There's no additional charge for any of this customization, and you can save 15% on your CASETiFY purchase by using the special affiliate link specifically for my viewers, www.casetify.com/thetechreviewer. Many thanks to the kind folks at CASETiFY for sending me out these samples to review. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And you might want to hit that subscribe button because I've got tons of iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max case and screen protector reviews coming up. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.